We're right on the southern edge of Budby South Forest, and this is a wayleave, so it's an area where we've got telegraph poles, we've got the power lines going through here.
And what we do is, as you see today, we're brush hedging. This is actually new to us, planting as well. We take a lot of trees down to take out the species that shouldn't be here, and now we're putting back the natural British species and building a hedge and building barriers to keep, to protect the environment really.
So the pines have been thinned through, we've cleared the roadside, and now we're actually planting up with hedgerow species.
Rowan, hawthorn, wild cherry, some common broom, hazel, elm, crabapple, probably a couple of others in there that I've missed. And the idea is that we've got a nice mix in there of those kind of like bigger, slightly bulkier tree species, and then some really nice shrubby species in there.
Building a dead hedge to prevent off-roaders accessing the site, but also putting in a new hedge which will encourage diversity because there are so many different species that we're planting. I think it's about 9 or 10 altogether, which will flower at different times of the year, and so will be a benefit to a wide range of insects and so on, and birds as well.
Yeah, so the section we've got here is about 1,000 metres, and we've got just over 2,000 trees to plant.
So we've got our first group of volunteers are working at the front, they're kind of working ahead of everybody else. We've got an existing dead hedge here that's been put in by some contractors who are working in the area. So we just need to clear a little bit of space for us to plant in our trees so that when the dead hedge dies back a little bit, then that living hedge will be there to replace it. So we're there working ahead with bow saws and loppers, just chopping off a bunch of branches that are coming over onto this side, and we can also use all of that brush further down to help us block off areas where people might have been trying to like trespass onto the site.
So the project is going to take us about 3 to 4 days to plant up. We've got an amazing volunteer team here.
We've been very hard working today and got quite a lot done, so I'm pretty optimistic we can do it in 4 days. So it's quite a big effort to actually be able to plant up the whole stretch. Normally with our work parties across the week we might be working in different sites, so one will be on Budby and one will be on Sherwood, whereas we're all just mucking in this week and really trying to get everything done. We don't often do much tree planting here. A lot of it is actually removing things that we don't want there, because our wider plan for Budby is to really make a rich mosaic of different habitats. So we've got sections of kind of more closely planted trees and woods with more of that wood pasture vibe, giving a lot of the older trees the space around them to grow, and having nice little patches of different aged heather, gorse, bracken spread around amongst all the nice little kind of acid heathland flowering species.